coming in. I'm finna stop it right now. But I just wanted to tell you guys, thank you so much for coming on my live on yesterday. I hit the highest in my views on yesterday. And so I want to thank all you men that came up uh that had something to do with the discussion, even the people in the chat. But I got the most views I've ever gotten, like 1,000 views. So thank you guys. Hey Tamika, thank you guys for being a part of it. I really appreciate it. I don't know how. I guess I got in the algorithm that day. So that was, I have to tell everybody that was on that panel, thank you so much. Thank you so much. That was a blessing. Like I wasn't even I thought I was just gonna have the basic 200 to maybe 300, sometimes 100. So to have 1,000 was amazing. Thank you to all the new subscribers that subscribed to me. I really appreciate it. Even my old subscribers, y'all are my base, my foundation. I really appreciate everything you guys do. I wanted to do a part two to this because I did see a comment today and they was like, you don't know what she did. What was the comment? I gotta go back and look at it. Well, basically, I didn't know if she was guilty or not. I didn't say I knew if she was guilty or not. I don't know. I just know that it was more to the story. And if you guys remember, I kept saying, um, I hate that that happened to her because she didn't deserve to get hit by with a brick, you know. And I kept saying that, and I said, so I said, but I don't know all of the story, like I said, this story was like in bits and pieces. And hey, Tamika, hi, beautiful. So I really, I always said that there's more to the story. Okay, and so I did a little research on this young lady, and I found, hey Joshua, how are you, sweetie? Good to see you. Um, so I wanted to show you some more videos about it and see what you guys think. I will have an open panel, so for those who want to come up, you are more than welcome. I'm gonna put it in the chat for you to come up because like I said, this is a discussion. I don't know what the lady did. She may not have done anything, but I always know things about life. There is an action, there's a reaction. So some people are attacked innocently, and they are really victims. Not to say that she was not a victim, because like I said, we weren't there. We're just hearing bits and pieces of what was said. So I got this interesting commentary from Comedy Hype. I thought it was pretty interesting, and sub up to them. They have some really good commentary, especially about the celebrity news and world events as well. But I wanted to share this with y'all and see what y'all thought about this. Again, I don't have a dog in a fight. I just hate that this happened to her. Honestly, I did. Because no one deserved to be hit in the face with a brick unless they're defending themselves, against someone. So I did not agree with none of that. You know what I'm saying? So I hate when people always say, well, you don't. Well, I said I didn't know. People need to listen before they start typing stuff in the comment section.
Updating everyone, Roe would express gratitude for the support she's received thus far, but also took the time to call on her followers to put the face of the man who hit her out there. She would ask to center and make him the focal point of this discussion instead of her.
Hey,
After
Mark,
thanking those who were
how
on
are
her
you,
side,
sweetie?
Roe would end the video by calling her criticizers unsympathetic, lacking compassion, and evil. Her caption read, "My anxiety is on 10. I'll be on Do Not Disturb for a while."
You don't even know. I really, really do appreciate the support. You know what I mean? I see so many women help me. I appreciate it. I'm in gratitude.
Jamaica and Nark, if y'all want to come up,
Don't
any
appreciate me
ladies,
being
y'all
censored
can
and
come
talked
up
about.
too.
There's a lot of bullying. There's a lot of fucking bullshit, and y'all just kill me because I didn't have a choice. You know what I mean? There was nothing I could have done to anticipate something like that to happen. There's like zero that I could have done. Y'all
All I
go
want
ahead,
to
because
know.
I brought it online, but censor him. Put his face out there. Put his face out there. Y'all talk about him because he's the one who made a choice. People know him because the security told me that, he used to work somewhere at some restaurant. So we will find him. And
She is East African native. She's a teacher. She's also identified, I believe, as a lesbian. Um,
That has
and
nothing to do with nothing, but continue.
no, I'm listen. No, look. All
I'm
right
just saying.
now. No, I'm just giving you an ideal of who she is from what I know of her. Um, and she does have a lot of feminist views about a lot of things. And she also does pranks on people. So I I'm believing I'm assuming I'm gonna say allegedly when she slapped the white man when she was walking and she was twerking, that was supposed to be a prank. I'm not sure if the Caucasian male knew it was a prank or not, but she does do pranks for fun. That is something that she does on the side. So I'm giving you some of her background of who she is. That's why I said that. So Channel 4 is. So it wasn't to say, oh, she's a homosexual. I'm just saying I'm giving you a background of her.
I got you. I got you. I
So
got you.
okay, because I have to explain it to people because people they go in and it's like listen before you give your full opinion on something.
I feel
So
it. Respect.
okay. All right. Okay. Let me play it some more.
And when I do, I need y'all to censor him because he also jumped in a car with a bunch of black women. You know what I mean? He was trying to jump in the car with a dude, but we wouldn't let the car leave. So he jumped out of that car and ran into another car,
Okay, Tamika.
and I couldn't get the license plate number. Y'all know who he is. Put him out there, censor his face, and then talk about it because he's the one who got to make a choice. I didn't get to fucking make a choice. He did. So censor his fucking goddamn face because this is so fucking bullshit. Like y'all are so unempathetic. Y'all lack compassion. I don't know how y'all can justify something like that. I don't give a fuck. Thank you for the people who have been very supportive, but censor his face. Talk about him. He's the one who made a goddamn choice.
Some people in the chats and in some of the social media, they saying that she deserved to get hit in the face with a brick.
Oh man.
And I think that's pretty interesting. Like I said, we don't know all that had happened in the situation, but that is very extreme, don't you think? And y'all and the men that were on here yesterday, they confirmed that that was very extreme, and that would not be something that they would do. Just to clarify that.
Put his face up in the front. Thank you.
Since the video was released, online users have been split on this issue, with some even discrediting Roe by bringing up her past videos to justify her being hit. There have been a few more videos circulating that show Roe lightly slapping some white men across the face with the caption, "Indeed, we're all God's children, but we're his favorite. This is activism and consensual, and I do not promote actual violence." Users would still take the time to respond, with one user saying, "I initially said no one deserves to be assaulted, but..."
Okay, so did y'all hear that? I believe that was she
Yeah.
was saying that was a prank.
Wait. Can you rewind to the video where it's actually circled right there, right there, right there?
Okay, let me go back.
I do
This is
kind of pause right there, right there. You telling me this woman is a teacher?
That's what she said. She was a teacher.
It's crazy.
Get the fuck out of here. I do cut. You know what?
Okay.
How you doing, Selena?
Hey, Mac.
It's crazy that
buddy.
it's crazy that you playing this video because this is the exact video I watched. And it's just one part of this video that when you get to it, I just want to see what you think. I ain't gonna say what I think. I just want to see what you think and what
Okay.
everybody else think.
Yo,
Okay.
Mr. Mac. Yo, Mr.
What's up?
Mac. Nice to see you again, my brother. Hey,
Yeah.
you don't. Please tell me you find this just as funny as I do. She's a teacher. This is activism and consensual. I do not. KOT. Word, bruh,
Yeah.
bruh. I'm sorry. Sometimes these jokes write themselves, yo.
Hey,
This is
but it is crazy though, cause y'all called that. Y'all was like that. They were skits.
Yeah. I think John was the first one that called it.
actually it was me and
It
Swift
was
that called it out. I can't
Swift
remember who
called
did
it.
it,
Okay.
and I called it too.
Okay.
And consensual, and I do not promote actual violence. Users would still take the time to respond, with one user saying, I initially said no one deserves to be assaulted, but upon discovering new information, I take that bit back, even if her story is true. She is insufferable, man-hating excuse of a human being, and so I'm making an exception in this case. This is what we have seen about her. Now imagine the ones we haven't seen. Another video shows the woman twerking, insinuating that this was an excuse for what happened. Look at how Brit Girl acts around white people. On the other side of the argument, a social media user representing some women's thoughts would say, this is why I'll always give my number out in public, regardless if I have a man or not, because you never know how a man will react when he gets rejected. This is sad, and she didn't deserve this at all. It's scary out here. Women should not have to do this to protect ourselves. Now, Comedy Hype's own Yamanika Saunders would respond to the story via the Shade Room's Instagram post saying, Black women, we are on our own. They will not help or protect you. Y'all have to give up the fantasy of Black men protecting y'all. They hate us too. We have to protect ourselves. Joining me, I have our very own borderline analyst, Danielle Miller. But first, let's hear from a witness from the actual incident.
Listen.
I was one of the guys who was there that did not help her when she was getting hit with the brick, right? I feel like people need to know the whole story before they start commenting and saying things they don't understand or they don't know. You guys don't even remember who you guys are trying to defend, who you guys are trying to speak up for. This is the same woman that was going around smacking white people in the streets. She's not innocent. She was actually taunting the guy to hit her. Why would I go defend somebody that's actually looking for trouble? This woman, she is literally a troublemaker. Everybody that knows her in our community knows she's a troublemaker. I'm not going to risk my life over somebody that's actually out there looking for trouble. If you go on social media, online, you're going to see some of her antic videos, taunting people, looking for a reaction. Well, she got what she's been looking for, and you guys are giving her the attention that she was actually seeking for. I don't regret not standing up for her. If you look at some of the videos, I was there. I don't regret nothing whatsoever. I don't regret standing up for her. I'm not saying she deserved it. I'm not saying that any men have a right to hit a woman, especially with a brick. Nobody deserves that. But at the end of the day, there's more to the story. She's not as innocent as she's trying to portray herself to be. She wants attention. She's an attention seeker woman. She's trying to go viral, and you guys have given her what she wanted. Yes, she did get hit by a brick. Yes, I saw it. Yes, I was standing by doing nothing. And if that shit happened again in the same circumstances, I will watch. Because she's not as innocent as she portrays herself to be. She was taunting the guy. She was calling him all type of names. She was degrading him to a point where he resulted in picking up a brick and hitting him. I don't condone that type of behavior, but once again, she's not as innocent as she portrays herself to be. I literally, I remember a while back, she's posting videos going around in public, literally smacking old white people in the face. For what? And now you get hit by a brick, and now you want to cry wolf? No, I don't care. You wanted trouble, you got trouble. That's why I'll still buy and watch. So don't, oh man, that whole situation got me upset.
Thank you so much, Danielle, for joining me.
Wow. Okay. I gotta have Queen.
I don't believe it.
Hey, Lala. What you got to say? I'm curious.
Oh, you talking to me?
Yeah, Queen, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't believe what he just said. I don't believe she was taunting that man or none of that. He didn't tell a full story. Whatever happened, it don't justify no man picking up no brick and hitting no woman in the face with it. Now,
Exactly.
as far as the videos that they pulled up, the few videos that I saw, they looked like they was pranks. It didn't look like she actually hit nobody. If you have been hit before, you know somebody getting hit. When
Mhm.
people wasn't hit. And then if we say it was consensual, that means that they agreed to it. So everybody using them videos as an excuse as to why this possibly could have happened to her is full of bullcrap. That man saying what he's saying, if he had a gave a full account of what she was saying, I would believe him. But he coupled that with look at the other videos. Nah, bro, what happened out there that man would hit that woman in the face and y'all just stood by and watched it?
Mhm.
Okay, so like um like I said before, I don't condone nobody. I think a man picking up a brick and hitting a woman is extreme. Like that's uncalled for. You know what I'm saying? And it's a shame that nobody wasn't like, yo, man, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Or nothing like that. But listening to his account, you know what I'm saying, the witness, what he said he saw. He said that she was taunting the man and belittling the man, and then he picked up a brick and hit her. Okay, so everybody's saying, well, after he hit her with a brick, then it was our job as black men to jump in and be like, wrestle this nigga to the ground and whoop his ass because he hit her with a brick. So my question is this: why the fuck nobody ain't tell her to shut the fuck up when she was cussing the man out and shit? Why nobody ain't say, hey, you shouldn't be talking to that black man like that, black lady?
First of all, it shouldn't have been no conversation after she told him she wasn't gonna give him no number. That should have been the end of it.
But
Fact.
what I'm saying
Yeah, that's
is,
true.
however we got to
Hey,
that
Gary.
point.
No, it should have never got to that point. See, y'all can't keep telling women that women don't have a right to defend themselves from niggas that's out of order. If she
No,
said
I'm
no,
not saying
she
that at
said
all.
no.
Never said
What
And
no.
it
I'm not
shouldn't have went
saying that at
nowhere
all.
else
I'm
after
not
that.
saying
After
that at
she
all.
said,
But
I
I'm saying
decline your number, it shouldn't have went nowhere else after that.
in the event we weren't there, but in the event that we know that sometimes you might, I mean, not me, but I have seen it happen. Somebody asks, yo, shorty, how you doing? You looking like, oh, nigga, fuck you, you broke ass nigga, so and so and such and such. Let's say
Facts.
it was that situation. Why
Facts.
don't nobody say, hey, you shouldn't be talking to that man like that?
Well, most
No,
of
you
the
don't.
time, if women
Because
are
they don't give
together,
a fuck about black
They
Cause
don't
y'all
give a
people.
really
fuck
broke, cause
about
y'all
us.
really be broke
mo-
as shit for real. Y'all be broke as shit, and half the time y'all be standing in front of the gas station or the motherfucking corner store trying to ask for somebody's
No,
fucking
see,
number. That's why.
but
Yeah.
see,
and most of
but
the
see,
time, when women are together, if you get to cussing out a dude, we kind of gather each other and move them out the way.
Hey, T.Y.
So
well,
yeah, I
like
don't believe none of that shit that man
I'll
said.
just,
Yeah,
I
And
mean,
stop.
I'm,
while
I'm
we
just
speaking
making,
on the
I
man
think I'm
who
bringing
hit
a
that girl
valid
with the
point.
brick, I'ma honestly say that he a bitch ass nigga. I feel like
He
the nigga who
is,
made the
and I
video.
will agree with you
No,
totally.
no. And I feel like the nigga who made
Yes,
that
yes,
video
yes, I
talking
agree
about
with
some
you
he a
totally.
witness. I feel like that was his friend,
Yes,
and he
yes,
just
yes,
wasn't
I
trying to
agree
say
with
that.
you
I feel
totally.
like that was his friend, and that's why the fuck he came out with that story to make his friend kind of look a little bit good. But he a bitch ass nigga with the motherfucking nerdy ass glasses on,
But look
and
at
his
your
friend a bitch ass nigga for smacking her with the brick. It don't matter what she did before that. At the
but
end of
look,
the day, that nigga knew she made trolling ass videos. So then he tried to get a number and guess he felt like he should smack her with a brick because she be smacking people too. Yeah, she did smack somebody before and start twerking, but at the same time, she didn't smack you and start twerking, so you shouldn't have smacked her with no brick. And
Well,
if
I
you
No,
mean,
really,
I
who is
agree.
this talking?
It's not,
and
it's
if it
not
was
like
me,
I'm trying to
I would
get
have
into
maced
a.
his ass and I would
is
have
it
shanked his ass.
she is
now?
proving all the points that we're trying to make. What the
This
Who
is
hell?
my thing. This is
who
my
is
thing.
that?
First of all, even when you go further into this video,
Hey,
the
Selena,
woman says,
that's on my answer.
Cause he
Okay,
acting
this,
because I was
slow
like,
and
who was talking?
Wait, hold
No, that's
on.
my friend.
So
She was
it's not
it was
even
Okay,
a female.
tell her to sub
it's
up to me.
it's
All
not
right, I got you.
even that
Who?
it's
Both of
not
y'all, all of
even
y'all,
that.
everybody. I got you, Selena.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I
We
can
can
hear
hear
like,
you,
you.
I'm gonna,
Queen.
It's not even that the man should have jumped on the dude after the fact. Because if you listen to her, the dude was threatening to hit her with the brick before he actually hit her with the brick. So I don't understand how a group of men sit around and see a man threatening a woman with a
That
brick
was my
and
man's.
no and nobody open their mouth to be like, say, dog, put that brick down, yo, you doing too much. Nobody say shit. That's weird.
Okay, so just let me I'm just trying to I'm keeping it down the middle. You know what I'm saying? So she could tell the story and say he picked up a brick and he was threatening me with the brick and none of these bitch ass niggas did nothing, blah 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 blah, and it's the truth, right? But then this dude come and he say what he saw, and then he a bitch ass nigga and he a liar. You see
I
what
didn't
I'm
say he
saying?
was a bitch ass nigga. I said I don't believe his story because he didn't tell a full story.
Okay.
If she was taunting that man like he said she was, when he told his story, he would have told what happened. The only thing he said was he was taunting, and he said, if y'all don't believe, go look at the other videos she have done, as if that's proof of what happened that night. He didn't tell a credible story. Right.
That's cool, but
I, I,
can we
I don't
agree
think she
that
does it. She does
fair?
either.
That's not a fair representation of the black man for real. Like he's a fucking clown.
That's what what's not a fair representation.
Of him hitting her with a brick. That's
Right.
what John was
That's
saying.
what and then that's what
No,
I was saying
it's
that's
not
what I was
that.
saying last night. You cannot take your family on a picnic in the middle of a gun range and not expect to get shot. Motherfuckers be like, where all the good black men at? We not where these niggas are. So where are you? Why are you there? Why
I
you
don't know
gonna put
what
your
the hell y'all talking about, but I know when I was 20 years old, 20 in my early 20s, that's the first time I heard of women getting shot by telling niggas no for not giving them their number. So all this, it ain't us. Okay, you still niggas that look like y'all. And it's the fact that it was men that stood out there and didn't say nothing about this nigga out here with this damn brick. So y'all can say that don't represent good black men at all. But if you silence is complicity.
So let me ask you this. Would you say that it represents good black women for a video of a black woman saying fuck black men, y'all ain't shit, blah 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 blah? Is that a representation of all good black women? Because my wife don't think like that.
It's a representation of frustrated black women.
Well, I make sure that my black woman ain't frustrated. So I
Is
know
it
for a fact I ain't a nigga that'll be standing around nowhere hitting women with bricks or in the company of niggas that hit niggas with bricks.
My
is it
husband wouldn't hit nobody with no brick neither, but guess what? I'm not fool enough to believe that it's not niggas out there that might want to hit me with a brick. I'm not fool enough to believe that I'm safe every time I walk out my door because every black man I see is
But
gonna make sure I'm okay. No, in the hell they ain't.
but
let
I
what
me
I'm
know
ask,
there's
saying is,
niggas
do
out
you
here
think a good
and
black
niggas
man would hit you
exist.
with a brick?
Say what?
Do you think a good black man would hit you with a brick?
I don't give a damn if it's a good man or
I
a
mean,
bad
that's
man
just
or any kind of man. I
Argument though.
know I
but
ain't safe.
that's a legitimate question.
It's not a legitimate question, not to
That's
me.
your argument this entire
Not to
time.
me as a woman. All I need to know is it's predatory niggas outside. Red, black, pink, orange, polka dot, and plaid. It's predatory niggas outside, and the good men ain't gonna step in one of them predators get after my ass. So I best do what's
Shit.
best for me
I
and make sure
mean,
I can protect myself.
well, like that exactly. That there you go. And that is the job of a black man is to make sure that his black woman is in the position to protect herself. Like me personally, if you go further in this video, the chick says, well, when I'm at the gas station pumping gas, I feel vulnerable. Well, I don't allow my wife to pump gas. She don't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's my job. Does that make me a good black man? I
hmm,
protect my black women. I can't be Superman. I can't be running around. And then I'm not going to just throw myself in harm's way and jeopardize not being able to protect my black woman no more. Protecting a fucking bird head. I'm not doing it. I don't give
okay.
a
But
fuck what
The
color she
Queen,
is. She
Queen
could be.
McKay, let me see what Channel Forbes has to say. Channel Forbes, do you have something to add to this?
Well, I'm just so first off, let me actually first off salute to the John show. But whoever his friend is that jumped on, and I understand that you're riled up, peace to you, honey. But the way how you approach the conversation was kind of pretty much proving the points to where quote unquote black men are throwing an asterisk kind of question mark on top of this whole conversation. Just that aggression right there. Okay.
Okay.
Now I do agree. We all already came down to this conclusion? So can we skip over the fact that we all agree hitting the chick with a brick was too damn much and completely uncalled for? We already agreed to this in the beginning of this conversation, correct?
Correct.
There we go. Why are we arguing about this point? Because we keep going right back to that. We all agree that it's uncalled for. 1. 2, we all agree that homie that gave his recollection of what the situation is, we all spot different holes in what he's saying. We could all agree to that, correct?
Correct.
Matt, Queen, everybody could agree to that, right? There's holes in those conversations, correct?
Yes.
Correct.
Good.
Yes.
Good. But nobody's pointing out that there's holes in this chick's conversation as well.
Exactly.
Right? Because check this out. Two things that I pointed out, right? And Queen, you actually brought this up, but I don't think you actually recalled exactly what you said. You have every right to turn down a man's number and not be assaulted for it. Absolutely. Okay? I'm with you 100%. Okay? But yes or no? And check this out. The John Show, salute to you and salute to your friend, but your friend proves exactly what stereotypically, since we wanted to throw this word out there, stereotypically what a black woman would do when a man approaches a woman for a number. Ew, you ain't shit. You broke. You sitting down in the corner. You like, damn, really? All I did was ask you for the number. Damn, I just asked you for the time of day. You don't have to berate me like that. You get what I'm saying? Now, again, we all weren't there, but look at what there is habits and there's trends that nobody's addressing. You know what I'm saying? And especially when it comes down to black men, I'm sorry. We're supposed to be feeling like protectors and providers and stuff like that. You know what hurts us? Seeing our own black woman degrade us and break us down. You could call it ego all you want. I'm sorry. Just like you get hit with a brick and it hurts, you break us down and demean us just by saying good evening. And you know what I'm talking about. Good evening, lady. Oh, you ain't shit. Who the fuck is you? You look bummy. That's typical. There's nobody in this room that can tell me that ain't typical.
I can tell you it's not typical because I don't behave like that. My friends don't behave like that. So that's not typical to me.
And no, that's not typical to you.
That means y'all hanging around them hood rats. Why don't y'all go where the good women at?
No.
Why don't y'all? Ain't that what you just said to me? Go where the good men at. Go where the good women at and stop hanging around these hood rats and hoes that's gonna call y'all all out y'all
you
names.
can't make me say. You can't make me say something that you want to make me say.
No, that's what you said.
What I asked you was, is that a fair representation of all black women?
And you said y'all be around the niggas where the good men at. We ain't around there. Well, the good women ain't talking to men like that. So why you around hood rat and hoes that's gonna degrade you?
No, what I don't talk to you missing the point.
I'm not missing the point. I'm doing to y'all what y'all do to us. Y'all want to have an honest conversation? Let's have an honest conversation. Otherwise, we can gaslight each other and lie to each other and not address the issues all the way around.
What I'm asking you is her? Do you think that woman that got hit in the face with a brick in her other videos is a fair representation of black women? That's what I asked.
No, it's a video.
Okay, that's
it's
all I
a
asked. And what I'm saying is saying that the men that stood around and watched her get hit with a brick is not a fair representation of me as a black man. Is that understandable?
No, it's not, because I don't see black men.
For me, well, it's not understandable for me for you to say that she's not a fair representation of you. If you're gonna choose that all black men would have just stood around and let her get hit with a brick.
Yeah, then, I'm going with that.
Well, that's where we at.
That's what we're trying.
That's where we at.
And by the way,
that's where I'm at with it.
Okay, so let me also directly answer you, Queen, because you're saying that you're doing exactly what we did to you. I did not interrupt you once. So I think that was a very unfair representation of yourself as well. I let you get your point off. So I'm just simply answering the question because I don't know you. I
don't know what question you answering, but okay.
All right, you know what? I have nothing else to say here because this just sounds like it's going to be useless over here.
Okay, Selena, can I ask you a question, Selena?
Go ahead.
Let me ask you something. Do you think that all them niggas standing around that didn't do anything is a fair representation of me as a black man? Do you think that?
Okay. Do
you think that I would be the type of man that would let you get hit with a brick?
No.
Okay. So it would be fair for me to assess that your assessment of a black man and her assessment. I'm sorry, ma'am. I don't see what your name is. But y'all assessment ain't even the same, right? So what I'm saying is, how is it possible for us to just start lumping everybody into the same barrel? Because I don't think that women that I see twerking and shaking their ass and doing all that bullshit is a fair representation of my wife or my mother. I'm not gonna say, oh, black women, y'all are mad and horrible, because my mama don't act like that. So I don't paint a picture on my people with a brush that wide. And that's the point I was trying to make. I think it's unfair for people to just say, oh, them niggas ain't shit, because they is broke, this, that, and the third. And then you talking about black men. They not a representation of me, and I'm black. That was my point.
Well, I didn't make that statement, but what I am saying is I have no expectation of black men to come to my aid or defense if something was to happen to me in the street. That is what I'm saying.
And that's
I have no expectation for any black man to jump in and correct the situation. I do not. That's what I'm saying.
All I'm gonna say is there's a distinct difference between niggas and black men.
That's interesting. And men and women are not the same like they used to be, like back when our grandparents and stuff, because back then, I would think if my grandfather seen a woman being attacked, my grandfather and his brothers would probably, try to come and defend that woman, because that's how, men and women were back in the day. But things are so different now. And people's values are different. The way they look at things is different. So Gary asked a question up here. I want to go back and find that question. Hey, Star, how you doing, sweetie?
Hey, y'all. I had to get on my own page. My best friend showed me how to work YouTube.
Okay. I'm glad that you came up. I'm trying to find this question. Gary asked this question. The question is, how do we fix communication between the sexes? Is what happening? What's going on up here? Is it miscommunication, or that would be something that I would ask. What are we missing in this conversation that
I just feel like guys feel like any female they see, they feel like they can approach. And I feel like people assume like if I'm dressed a certain way, then they're going to try to talk to me a certain type of way. Like, I understand they say that it's a respect thing, if you got to show yourself respect, but I should be able to wear whatever I want and not have to worry about people hounding me because of what I have on. I feel like if I walk past, like, I just dodge a group of niggas now, but I feel like if I walk past a group of niggas, they all gonna be weird, saying weird stuff. And if it happens, like, men be mad because the female turned them down, but you gotta remember, like, before she got to you, how many people already started harassing her? Like, I'm out of place. Like, my parents are older, so my dad was like in his 80s, and my mom is like in her late 60s. But I was raised by older people. My older sibling is old, so I just feel like if a man speaks to me, I do speak back. But then I feel like once I speak back, it opened the door to something else, because I did speak back. Like, if you speak to me, I speak. I'm not one of them rude, stuck-up girls who will be like, no. But then at the same time, I'ma still be honest and be like, hold on, I'm not talking to you, because I live in Washington, D.C. Most of the niggas hang out in front of the corner stores, the gas stations, the 7-Eleven, or sit in the block. I'm not looking for no man like that. I don't want no man like that. So if I walk into the store and you hanging out the front of the store, yeah, you speak, I'm going to speak back, but I'm not giving you my number. It's not me judging you or nothing, but I don't want that. And then we got people who wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, go hang out in front of the store and don't leave until like 1, 2 in the morning. That's a problem for me.
And that's a
No,
problem
that's
even
a
for
problem
me
for
as
me.
well.
And then I feel like they're so used to, like, I have niggas ask me all the time when they try to talk to me, their favorite line is, do you smoke or drink? I drink, but I'm gonna tell you no. I don't smoke at all. So then when I say no, I don't smoke or drink, guess what? There is no conversation because they don't have nothing. And I feel like the issue that went on is because it was certain females who they could talk to just because they smoke and drink. Or they
I
could,
like that.
or niggas don't even ask you out no more. They be like, come to my house. Sir, whatever I'm gonna do at
Yes.
your house, I could do at my own house without you.
Right, for real. Okay.
So
Yes,
that's
I
where I
like
feel
that.
like the communication
Yeah.
is. Men are not
I
courting
will.
women anymore. Men are just trying to hump on us, and that's just
Stare.
what it is.
Miss Star, can I ask you a question here now? Because I'm glad you actually brought that up now. Because this is a different conversation, but I'm glad that you brought that up, right? So let's take this into consideration here, because that is respectable, right? Because now for a lady like you, a lady like yourself, because obviously this is coming from a lot of frustration, right?
No, I ain't
You
frustrated because I ain't tripping on no man. But go ahead.
No, I know you ain't tripping on no man, but we just talk about society in general, right? We are talking about in a general stat quo, right? We can agree to that.
What you say?
I said we are speaking in general, right? We're not saying not necessarily
Yeah,
you
yeah,
specific.
yeah.
We speaking in general. This is cordial, casual conversation here. We sharing ideas and we sharing perspectives. That's all we're doing right here, right? This is not an argument. This is not a, you know what I mean? We sharing, right?
It's a debate because I'm
Right.
gonna debate you. It's like, go ahead.
I wouldn't call it a debate. I would call it a debate. I'm just asking questions, and you're gonna feed me new information. That's all it is. And maybe you could do the same, right?
All right.
Can you tell the difference between the dudes that's there from 6 a.m. to 6, is from sunrise to sundown, just on the corner, versus someone who just happens to be at that particular point in time?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because, all right, so here's your scenario. You
Because
wear something.
the ones who be there from 6 in the morning to sundown, you know what they're gonna say? You smoke. They're gonna hit me with the I got gas. They're gonna hit me with the all that other type of stuff.
Right.
The one who just stopping by, he gonna stop asking me my name and be like, "Can I call you? I'm on my way to this, that, and the third." Yeah, I know
Right.
the difference.
Okay, so with that being said, right? So now I'm just going. These are words that you said. So I'm just painting the scenario off of what you just shared with the group, right? If you had 20 of these motherfuckers hitting you up, and then the one decent dude that tried to give you a chance, wouldn't you think that some of that frustration wouldn't paint onto him?
Tried to give me a chance.
Yeah, that was the wrong wording.
Like trying to holler at you. Mac, you know what I'm trying to say, right?
Yeah, I got it, but yo, don't do that. Don't do that, brother.
That is crazy.
It's a logical question.
The one good guy tried to give me a chance. How did he try to give me a chance? Because he talked to me?
Well, no, because he approached you. He tried to approach you with a little bit of respect, like, "Hey, good evening. How you doing? You look good today." But
bums do that too. What are you talking about?
Okay,
bums got respect
about
too.
this?
That's what I'm saying. It's not he tried to give me a chance. It's a guy who tried to come talk to me, but it's not he tried to give me a chance, because what chance did he try to give me?
You're reading too much into the statement. Just bad wording.
No. You just worded it. You just worded what you're asking wrong.
Yeah,
the problem with the communication is the lack of listening and the gaslighting. Cause we gonna sit up here and turn this, well, the men will turn it into a where the good men at type of situation.
And I'm gonna be honest.
When you got
you
35 Pookies, you got 35 Pookies and Ray Rays at every gas station in the city. And how many good men is the ratio to these damn Pookies and Ray Rays? And once you get those good men, how many of those men are already tied to a family? Okay, so let's not play like it's this plethora of good men out here for these women to pick from. On a daily basis, we have to walk into the world with a bunch of niggas.
I never said that.
Yep.
Okay.
No, y'all don't listen.
Yep.
Y'all don't listen. Y'all don't know what it is to be a woman. I'm a whole married behind woman, and when these women speak, I know what the fuck they're talking about because I'm a woman.
Okay.
It ain't safe out here.
Well,
Look in the comment section. There is a man that said his wife tells him when he can and cannot intervene. You, as a married man or a man in a relationship, cannot intervene into every situation. Okay, so what should be happening is the men should be able to gather around and collect with each other to get rid of the riffraff or straighten the riffraff up. But see, black men do not trust nor support each other in mass in order for that to happen. And as a result of that, we got riffraff overrunning our communities, and the women ain't safe. And then when the women say they ain't safe and the vitriol that comes with it come out, the so-called good men want to be in their feelings about it. But let's tell the truth and shame the devil. What the hell going on in our communities for a man to think it's okay on any level to pick up a brick and hit a woman in the face? I guarantee you, if there had been a white setting, that would not have happened at all.
At all.
okay, y'all got it. Y'all got it, yo.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Y'all got it.
We're going here.
I have nothing else to say. Y'all got it.
Okay. Well, I really thought this was an interesting story because I really feel like, to me, that ain't crazy. Hey, Angelo.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Oh my God. I
Hey,
really,
yo, like I said, what's Shorty's name? What's the
Oh, you
lady?
got cash out at the bank?
That was just talking? What's her name?
who? Star?
Storm.
Star is Star and Miss Queen Sunkiss.
Okay, Star, Miss Queen, Sunkiss. Y'all, please excuse me, but I'm not upset. I'm not mad. I ain't in my feelings or nothing. We just basically like bouncing back and forth, you know what I'm saying, stuff because in my opinion, like really, the only way to fix the community is to fix your house. That's my job. That's what I do. And we cool over here. I ain't worried about my wife getting hit with no brick. A nigga hit my wife with a brick, he getting shot.
Right.
I ain't worried about Pookie and Ray Ray and Din Din and whoever the hell else the little cute nicknames and shit. The like y'all say, the nigga nicknames. I ain't worried about them motherfuckers doing shit because if they do, I'ma be there.
Right.
That's my job. I protect my mama, my sister, my aunties, my daughters, my female dogs, all that shit. That's my job.
And I feel like
I can't police the community because the community is already gone. Just like we saying how it's not a plethora of good black men. Well, I don't know if you've been looking at social media lately. I don't know if you've been looking at this sector lately, but y'all overran with bullshit ass women.
You hear me? Y'all up here
So
talking
let's
that
just
shit.
keep it a buck here, you know
Y'all
what I'm
talking
saying?
that shit.
Hey Selena, I
We
just wanted
can't
to get,
tolerate
say something on what he just said just now. Like, sir, you said you wanted to protect your family, your sister, your dog, friends, your girl, or whatnot, but you cannot be with your girl 24 hours a day. You're not going to be with her 24 hours a day because clearly nobody was with this young lady that she knew for
she
some
should have
man
had
to
a
come and
pistol.
just hit her in the damn face with a brick.
And like I said, there's certain places, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know, like, they done have mass shootings in Walmart. People done got shot in the mall. But did you just happen to look around where she was at? Look at that shit. It was 50. It looked like a motherfucking Tarzan movie out there. And like you said, people
Oh,
have,
okay,
is
it
it
could look
smoke?
like
Is
that.
it
What
smoke?
is her environment? What does she live around? Y'all be saying all these stuff is like people don't live around certain areas. It's like they are. Do they have certain options or things? You gotta think about everything. So she might have been in this place. She might have been to a party or whatever the case she might have been. But you can't sit here and say the places that she at. This is her environment. This is you don't know if this is where she from. So we
Well,
can't base and say
she
all
is.
those stuff like that.
She is from Houston. Like, just like I'm from a certain place and I know where to be at and where not to be at. Just like
Okay,
Shorty,
so
she
how
said
you
she
know
from
that she know?
DC.
How you
She
know
said,
she didn't think that she was in the right place at the right time, but that person was in the wrong place at the wrong time? Like, see, you
I
can't
just
be
said,
thinking
I
like
just
that
said my lady
because you don't know
chose
how
her, and
people
mine
gonna
don't
think.
hang out with ghetto
Well,
people.
And
all I'm
somebody
saying
and
is,
somebody posed a really good question, right? And that
What is
yeah.
question
ghetto people? Like what?
is why like what is wrong with our society as to where men think it's okay to hit somebody with a brick? Because back in the day, we didn't think that shit was okay. This is news to us because this shit don't happen.
Like we
And
said,
and
we
even
don't.
so, even if whatever the case, 'cause I don't know the whole story. I heard, different stuff or whatnot. Even if she was going around doing different things, why somebody didn't say, "Hey, my man, you're going too far. A break, come
Right.
on, dog."
We
Nobody couldn't
said
say
that.
that.
We
Like, we're
said
not
that
gonna
that should
sit
have
here and
happened.
say that a woman going around doing whatnot, like she did some harm. Because if she did so much of harm, nobody picked up the phone to call the damn police. So we're not
No,
gonna say all this extra stuff. If she was doing damage to people or whatever the case, this story, somebody came out and said she was going around slapping people or whatnot. Why nobody called the police? Why
Yeah,
would they wait till it get to that part for this
Just
man to hit this lady in her face with a brick? And for
and I'm
him to
sorry.
even do that,
I mean,
why would he feel that he had to hit the
Yo,
woman with a brick? He was putting on a show and
yo,
nobody stopped
hey,
it.
hey, if you
yo,
watch
do
the
y'all
video, she
realize
played
that I
on the
said
show,
that in the
slapping
very
people, don't
beginning?
do nothing to
I
it.
okay.
said
Who is
that.
this? Is
This
this
TY,
TY?
the TY.
Okay.
I
I'm the
said
son.
that in the
I,
very
I
beginning.
watched the video of her just slapping the dude that's standing there and then twerking and walking off. That's putting on a show.
that was a skit, and you can
Exactly, but
see
at the
that.
same
No,
time, did she slap the dude that hit her with the brick?
no.
That's
What
Hell
what
I'm
I'm
no.
saying.
saying is, what I'm
Was she
saying is, in
trying
the
to do it?
beginning.
So why would he feel that he had to pick up a brick to hit in her face? He was protecting other men.
And why y'all trying to use a skit as a legitimate reason for anything? It's a skit.
We
I mean,
Black
not.
I
men
can tell
hate
you
black
though.
women
I'll
for
tell you,
real on the low, and they don't want to say it and
We
admit
not.
it.
What I said was, in the beginning of this conversation, I asked why when it before it even got to that point, when she was saying whatever she was saying, why nobody ain't step in then and say, "Hey, yo, y'all doing too
Because we
much."
don't know what she was saying. That we only all you know is what that boy said, and I don't nobody believe what he's saying because I believe that that boy was that boy's friend. So it's a difference. Like
So you,
if we had
so,
proof this
but
lady was
you
out
believe
there
she what
cussing.
she said?
Listen, if we had proof that she was out there cussing that man out, and after she said he couldn't get her number, then yes, we will be getting on her ass too. But we don't
Okay,
have
but
no proof. We're going
we don't
by a
got no
witness
proof
who
that got
admitted
asked for a
that.
number.
We're going by a witness. He did ask for the number because even the nigga with the glasses said it. But even still, at the end of the day, the same nigga who said that in the same breath turned around and said that if it was to happen again, he would stand there and watch it again and not help. So, like I said, at the end of the
and
day,
we said he was a bitch ass
it's
nigga.
given that that was her friend, and it's no proof that she went on him or did anything that went on, but it's proof that he smacked her ass with a brick.
Okay,
And
let me
then
ask
you
you
can
this
hear the
then.
dude in the
Okay, guys.
background when she was
What?
even talking that, what we supposed to do? Like, they knew if it was something other than what she was saying, they would have said it,
All right,
but
I
they
got a
Yep.
didn't.
No,
question.
you're
Okay,
right.
They
Hey,
was
okay.
did
standing
anybody
there and it was
catch
like,
the
what you
assailant
want
in
us to
y'all hear
do?
me?
Y'all
Is
gonna
Hello,
he in
sit there and just
custody?
hello.
let this man
I
hit
got
the
a
woman with
question.
the brick?
Let's
Is
Come
it?
let
Can
on.
y'all hear me? Is
let
the guy
let,
that
I
is the
hey,
just
guy
feel
that
be
hit
like
the
all
brick? Is
quiet.
he?
y'all
Be
okay with it
quiet.
because it's not your family. Because y'all already came on here and said if it was your family, woo woo bop bop
No,
then.
I'm
But
asking.
but guess
I'm
what?
asking.
What if it was your family member? What if this was your family member who got smacked?
The
What would
nigga
Yo,
you
would be
wouldn't be?
dead.
You would not be
Hey,
like,
hey,
oh, like
guys,
what if?
guys.
No,
I just
let
want.
me be very
Hey,
clear.
hey.
Hey,
What if
listen,
your
I'm gonna
sister,
have
listen.
to
your
mute y'all.
mom, or anybody was out there arguing with a man and he
Okay,
smacked her ass with a brick? You
I'm
would
guys.
Nigga
asking.
you
would
would
be
not
Hey,
be
shot.
right now. You
is the
would
guy
not
caught?
be right now saying, "Oh, well, she shouldn't have been arguing with him and saying whatever she said to him." Why nobody said that to her? You wouldn't be saying that because it was your family member.
Where's
Do,
her
do
family
y'all hear
member?
me? Do y'all hear me?
I'm
Okay.
asking. Where's the guy that
Let
I
hit the
hear
brick? Is
you.
he caught?
okay. I need y'all. We're gonna have to be respectful one at a time. So Star said what she said. So I'm gonna let TY go, and then I'm gonna let John
I,
and then Angela.
no,
Yo,
I
yo,
just
yo,
want to
yo.
know. I just
Okay.
want to know if the guy that threw the brick or hit her with the brick is he in custody? Have anybody seen that guy?
No, he got away. He got away. They
with
did
all the
not.
witnesses.
Yeah, and no one got his license plate, so
They
he
And
got
got.
it.
Oh,
that
they
says
did.
it all right there.
They got it because the boy got on there and said he seen. I would not, me personally, I would not have came out and been like I was a witness to. He was. I feel like he was clout chasing because if I seen a woman get, I'm a woman. I would have maced him myself. I walk around with mace, brass knuckles, and
And you
other
don't think
stuff.
no women was out there?
And that's my
So,
question.
so this
So
is my
why?
thing. This is my thing. When he's, you know, a woman probably not gonna jump in because she didn't want to get smacked with a brick too, because clearly he's out there
But you just
smacking
said what you
bitches with
would do.
bricks.
You don't think? Never
But
mind. Go ahead.
but everybody not like me. I'm not raised like normal women neither. So I kind of like a thug. So it's different. But I would have jumped in that. But
And see,
a
that's the
normal female would
misconception
not
right
have.
there.
And
Why
I feel
y'all
and
want
I
a
feel
woman to
like
street fight and not a
I
man
feel
that's
No,
going
like
to
I
protect
never
her?
said I want a
But then
woman to
when we,
street fight.
but then when we wild out and do stuff to protect ourselves, then you gonna be like, oh, she ratchet, she all this other
yep,
shit.
yep.
You see what I'm saying?
No,
So
no.
y'all got to think about certain shit that you be saying. What you want us to do? You want us to be manly and try to protect and help other women too? Are the man supposed to step up, even if you don't know this woman? You as a man should be at nature, should be able to protect the woman.
Okay,
I
Angelo.
think it's
Was it
yeah,
John
yeah.
John or Angelo? I said. Okay,
It
John
was
John.
John.
Okay,
John.
and then Angelo.
Okay, what's the question we posing? What's going on? My
Oh,
bad.
he
I
What,
was
what,
ain't even,
confused.
he ain't even listening.
boy, bye. You, you want me to move on, and then you can catch on.
Nah, this is my thing, right? This is my thing.
Oh God.
So check this out. Shawty putting herself in a whole masculine energy and force, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that female's supposed to be protecting her because I feel like every man on this panel agrees that they wouldn't be around no nigga who's slapping no bitch with no brick. That's not,
Fact.
that's
Right.
not we're not gonna let that shit happen. But
Nah.
we're
They
also
just said they would.
huh?
No, we
Well,
didn't.
I just got here. I would never
I
say no
never
shit like
said
that.
that. I didn't
And
say
I have
that.
jumped in many situations where I've seen female getting domestic violence, and I have jumped in it. It's my nature, so I would never let no shit go down like that.
Hell
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, she was in the fucked up place of town. That mindset looks like the young generation, they ready to fight women from a young age. What it looks like is it's only gonna get worse. And that's the
Right.
problem. You know what I'm saying? Like it looks like we're trending in that direction where people gonna start with bricks.
And I
But
know this don't matter. I know this don't matter, but you mean to tell me that she got hit in the face with a brick, right? And the only witness they got is a dude that's saying, yo, I would have let her get hit with a brick. Where's a woman at that was like,
right,
yo,
Matt K. That's a
where
setup,
where her
bro.
witness at? Where's somebody on her side at? Y'all
Trying to
don't
make us
find
look
that
bad. Got
weird?
the goofy nigga speaking for us. He don't speak for us. Fuck no. Sorry,
Yeah,
y'all,
that
for the
shit weird.
person.
All I'm saying is a lot of shit missing from the situation. And I ain't saying I never said that I would have, because last night we all agreed that somebody should have held this nigga down or some shit like that. My
Yeah.
point before was I don't know what happened. We was there. But obviously I don't think it was, hey, let me get your number. No, nigga, you can't. Oh, excuse me. Let me do it in Yahweh. No, sir, you may not have my number. Hit the bitch with a brick. Nah, come on,
Now,
man. That don't even make sense.
can I say something because
That
you
don't
know
even
what's
make.
crazy?
Okay, go ahead.
I have told people niggas plenty of times that they couldn't have my number. I got spit at. I got a cup of juice thrown on me, water and shit. And it was niggas around laughing about that shit. So you can't say that it did not go like that because that really do be the story of our life. Like niggas
Yo,
really be niggas. I literally the other day I literally just told this man. This man sent me a picture of his private on Instagram. And I laughed at him and told him, don't ever send that picture out again. Then he went on me, told me I got my body done, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So that's what I'm saying. Niggas do not like rejection. So when you reject them, yes, and it's other people out there and they feel like you rejected them in front of a group of niggas on guard, they're gonna do something up the most. I've been smacked before, so you cannot say that it does not happen because it does happen. So that
Well,
conversation could have
Okay.
really
All right,
went
so
like
let me
well,
that.
ask you
can
this.
I say something?
And I want to
because
piggyback off what
I
How
don't
did you
believe that.
dismiss
I'm
him?
sorry.
Can I
Okay,
say
I'm
something?
I want to piggyback off what John Show
okay.
said. This new society with these new kids, like they want to fight the women. Like they do more protection of the men. Like and it's weird that they protect men more than they protect women. And this is facts. You can see it from what videos are being posted, how men egg on other men, fighting the women, or slapping them up, or whatever the case might be. But you have no men that really out there now showing that they protect women. They protect the men more than they protect the woman.
Okay, Angelo, go ahead. Okay, let Angelo talk. And then
When is it okay? I come up in the fucking world that women are protected. Come on, man. Regardless of what area she was in, this nigga hit her upside the head with a brick and got niggas standing around her laughing and shit, man.
Yeah,
When is it okay? When did that become okay? I mean, and then you got niggas talking about well, she started trouble, yada yada, this and that. Okay, fine, but damn, she's a woman. Ain't no woman without a gun in her hand hurt me. Her words cannot fucking hurt me. Her thirst cannot hurt me. I melt niggas. That's my job. And any woman can come to me. So when is it okay? I mean, this word fuck. These little emotional, mama raised little boys, they square up to women before they square up to men.
Oh,
And
hell no.
Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Emotional little fucking boys.
I agree
You
with
can,
you.
you
I
can hate
agree with
me.
you
You can
100%,
hate me
Angelo.
all you fucking want to. You can hate me. It is what it is.
That's
It
why I
is.
said
These
black
little,
men scared of each other. They are afraid of each other and thereby leaving the women unprotected.
did y'all
look,
see this? Did y'all see what Roy Lee said? He said, I never jumped out the window with the TikTok situation. This woman had a GoFundMe for an assault in 2020 at a nightclub. Did y'all know about that?
Clout chaser.
What did
Bruh,
I have to do with
what
this situation?
happened was,
I'm
what
just
happened
asking.
Exactly.
was,
It don't have nothing to do with this situation. Clearly, this is something because she recorded it and you can hear the men in the background saying, what did you want us to do about it? So we're not going to compare situations about nothing. It was happened the way the lady was saying because they say, what do you want us to do about it? They confirmed it when they said that in the background. So we're not going to compare two different situations.
well,
this world is fucked.
This lady was
Period.
assaulted. Men
This world is
stood
fucked.
right there while that man hold that brick
Angelo.
in his hand
I
and did
think,
nothing.
I
And that
think
just
what I'm
pissed
saying
poor,
is,
in
I
my
mean,
opinion.
I think my point is like kind of like getting kind of fucked up. What I'm saying is basically what Angelo's saying. The world fucked up, and guess what? It ain't gonna get no better.
No, it's
So,
not.
so if you want protection, then you gotta realize, and I keep saying this. If a woman expects to be protected by a man, she has to be willing to understand boundaries.
Yes.
That means I have to be able to tell you, don't do that. That ain't a good idea. Because no matter what you say, niggas just can't go out the window shooting at niggas, beating niggas, doing all this shit, because then I ain't gonna be free. And who gonna protect you then?
Facts. Facts.
And you
And
can
you gotta
say
know your
facts
fucking
all you
Well,
lane.
want on this, but
y'all
we're
can
talking
y'all
about
say
we're
all of
talking
that,
about this situation right here where
but
men were standing there witness what was going on and they could have
And
stopped it and they didn't. So
that,
yeah, you can say oh, a woman behavior. They was there. They probably knew
I
she
didn't
was
say her
performing a
behavior.
damn skit. Some of them, and still none of them went up there and said, "Hey man, this is a skit. She ain't coming at you." Why he figured he had to pick up a brick to come and protect other men if she was slapping other men? Why they wasn't protecting themselves? Why they ain't hold her hand or her arms and stuff? Like, come on,
And
y'all
I'm gonna
trying to make up all these excuses. And facts is the shit was fucked up because men was there, black men, and they didn't protect the black woman.
And I still stand on the fact that anybody that was standing around there, in all actuality, is not a black man. That was a nigga. It's a
Swift
difference.
Swift
I
It's a
don't.
fucking
118.
difference.
Yeah, Swift 118 said the problem is too many women with a platform denounce the protection for men and spread the ideal. Look, I'm tired of tongue
Ideology.
ideology to women listening. So lots of women don't want to be protected until they want to be.
I
What do
think
you think about that?
that's not true.
I think again that goes back to the lack of being able to listen and listen for understanding, not to listen for a response. Because men will say, hey, don't dress that way. Women here, you trying to control me and what I'm wearing. When in actuality, the man is like, I know that particular outfit you got going on and where you going is going to draw a particular attention that you gonna need to be defended from.
Hey, look,
And
these women.
rather than have you experience that, just change into something a little bit more suitable for where you going. But women don't see that. They see he trying to control me. But then on the other side, you got a man that's just insecure and he met the woman fine as hell and don't want her to go out fine as hell. So he wanna change what she got going on. So it's two different sides of the same coin, but ain't nobody listening to each other to understand where everybody coming from.
It's not like that. These women know what they're doing when they put that bullshit on. Come on, man. They want attention.
Oh
Come
my
on,
God,
man.
here we go.
What
Uh-oh.
is
No,
Hey, I
every
wanted
woman
what
to
not
is
looking for
this?
respond.
Come
attention.
Hey,
on,
listen,
man.
I wanted
I
to
don't want to
Every
respond
see.
to
every
Come on,
woman
man.
not
what's
looking
that
for
guy named
attention.
Swift
We like to look
7118
good.
in the chat. He's saying that that woman wasn't those men's responsibility, and that's what's wrong with society today. Nobody wanna take and help the next man when they see shit is wrong.
And y'all
So
keep talking
everybody
about
is
y'all are
everybody's
protectors.
responsibility
Y'all are
because
not
the simple
protectors.
fact that if we don't help to control each other, this the type of shit that's gonna happen. A woman gonna get hit in her fucking face with a brick. But that's all I had to say, Selena, man. I gotta go, but I'll hit y'all
Okay,
up
I
next time you go
appreciate it.
live.
I appreciate it. You're
All
27.
right,
And
y'all.
thank you
Y'all
for
have a
coming
good
on.
one. Nice panel.
Good
Thank
night.
you. Yam Sam Man said the problem with the situation is everybody want to generalize and group black men and black women as a art archetype for these behaviors. That's pretty
Thank you.
interesting. What y'all think about that?
That's what I've been saying. Oh,
I think we speak in generals when we have these conversations, but the reason why we speak in generals is because it's a problem throughout us as a demographic of people. Most of us not gonna behave that way, but these are the stereotypes and these are the news stories that make it out about us.
Yep.
exactly. That's what
And
I'm saying. So like when we come together and we have conversations about it, I just and it's not that I'm in my feelings. Well, fuck that. Yeah, I be in my feelings when I gotta wear the badge of what some dumbass niggas did. When I'm just trying to like, what I'm saying. I'm like, yo, all of us ain't like that. We ain't all like that. And
Yeah.
I don't believe all black women. Like I get in my truck, turn on my radio now. You can't even listen because I got some chick talking about her so and so pink and her booty hole brown. I don't think you know what I'm saying? That's the type of shit that's fucking up our society and our situation as black people. We keep
But
allowing shit.
hold on, because before the females start coming out with coochie pink and booty hole browns, y'all was rapping about bitches and hoes. So
I'm saying,
you can't say
yeah,
that.
and that shit
So
right there,
now
that's
everybody has a problem because now the females are coming out being more weird. Because I'm gonna say that shit was weird because being more weird than how the men were, but the men started it. They
yeah,
opened the
but
doors.
men's nothing. I ain't gonna say
And
that
then
because that'll
y'all,
go
this
totally
is my
wrong.
whole thing. I feel like if you're a man, your job is to lead. But one thing you're not gonna do, you're not gonna lead me and you a dummy. And that's just what
Oh
happened.
nah, hell nah. I can't
And
leave.
that's what the problem is because now females feel like they're smarter than you guys. So guess what? They're not listening to you guys because guess what? They feel like you guys are dummies. And when it comes down to it, they feel like you're not leading them. Like, why would I listen to a man who want to sell drugs or be outside on the block? Like, why would I
Right.
listen to a man who I make
Why
more
would you?
money than? Like, why would I want to listen to a man who don't want to do nothing with their life? So
Yeah, I agree
females
totally. Why
category
would you?
put all you men in the same category because at the same time a majority of them are the same. Guys always be like, oh, I'm the good guy, I'm not like the other person, I'm not like your last, and then turn around and
Right.
be just like them. So
Well,
at the same time, it's women are speaking from what has happened to them in their life. So as them speaking on what happened to them in their life, that's what it is. So then they category just like men. Men be like girls all do the same thing. They this, that, they hoes, they dress this way, this, that, and third. And another thing I hate is if I dress a certain way when you first start talking to me, what makes you think I'm going to change now? You knew who I was when you first started dealing with me.
Okay.
I mean, I get that too, and I understand that, but I mean, and I'm not saying because whatever's going on out there, they ain't got shit to do with me. But I'm just saying, when you meet somebody and y'all become one person, then neither one of you are who you were. You becoming something.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? So changes gotta be made. It ain't gotta be made, but it's wise. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you was out in the world trying to be attractive as a single woman, then you trying to be attractive as a married woman ain't the same.
But what is being trying to be attractive? Like, why do y'all feel like everything be about you doing it because of a man type thing? Like
No,
that's
no, no, no,
that's
no,
that's
no. I
something I
mean,
don't
if
get.
that's
Cause
the
like, what do
case.
being attractive, trying to be attractive mean? Cause I wake up every day, I brush my teeth, wash my face, take a shower, and all that. I don't put on makeup or anything, but I'm still attractive
Yo,
as who I am. That's why I said I could put on sweatpants, a
well,
t-shirt, and a bonnet and walk
you could.
outside, and it'll still be the same thing that it'll be if I put on a dress. So what
Okay.
I'm saying is everything is not about a man. Females don't go get their hair done
Well,
because of a man or they want to feel attractive for a man. It really be for them. It's their self-esteem.
I got you on
Everything
that,
is
and I
not about
understand
y'all.
that. I understand that. Yo, self-esteem is very important. But one thing that the law of nature, you know what I'm saying, encompasses is that you attract a man and a man attracts a woman if you choose to be live that type
But
of
that's gonna
lifestyle.
be that's gonna be, and that will be regardless of what a
So
female has
so
on
in
or what
other
a
words,
female has done.
like things that are done, even if it's subconsciously, that has something to do with it. Like most men, I don't give a fuck what they say. If you get most men that go to college, become successful, and they doing that shit for themselves, they doing it for you. When I go pick my car up, when I picked out a car,
I don't
when
know
I was
about that.
single,
I'm gonna disagree.
it was to attract women.
Yep.
That's what it's
Not getting
for.
the car to track no niggas. I'm like, what the females
Hell
gonna
no.
Exactly.
like?
Like no
That is
nigga,
crazy.
no nigga
And
is
that's
buying
a
clothes.
y'all problem. But
The
then
bus.
you see
That's
how
a
y'all
I work.
projecting that. Y'all see how y'all projecting that on other people because
no.
that's what y'all did.
That's nature. Don't you
That's
realize
Yeah, that's
not.
that
natural. That's
I
what
didn't
men
pick
do.
my
Men,
I said
car because of. I
that's what
didn't pick
no,
my
that's
car because
what
other people.
men do, not women. Men do.
God
A
does that.
man can live in a damn shack with a pillow on the floor and he'll be fine.
Have
Women
you
ain't
ever
going for that shit.
realized that there's a
Exactly.
difference
So we got
between
to get a nice king size bed so y'all can pull up on it.
Right. Men
You
do
listen?
understand?
nice shit so they can attract a nice woman, a quality woman, and all of that stuff. That's why they do what they do. That's not why we do what we do.
God even
Yeah.
do
Yeah,
that for
because y'all don't
birds.
love us.
God even do. I mean, but what I'm saying is that's
That's
natural.
crazy.
That's instinct. That's nature.
That's
God
men
made.
Mhm.
You
nature.
ever
That's
seen
not
the
woman
You
nature.
ever see, Have you ever seen the difference between a rooster and a hen? You think roosters go pick out? No, God do that. The same thing with cardinals. It's a red cardinal and it's a brown cardinal. That's how it is. It's to
Yeah, we
attract.
flashy.
It's to attract. That's
Yeah.
what it's for. Like I'm so you saying that, like, you know what I'm saying, women be getting
I picked my
BBL
car
so they can look
because
good for Geraldine and them. Women go
who?
get breast jobs and put on eyelashes, all that shit, so they can look good to Geraldine and them. That's what you tell them. That's what you saying.
I feel like if
Okay.
I get my breast done, it has nothing to do with no man.
Okay. So
Cause a
so
man gonna tell
no.
me to leave my boobs alone. So that's the whole crazy part about it. The whole crazy part is y'all swear that females be doing that stuff for men. But guess what? A man gonna be like, I say all the time I'm gonna go get my boobs done. You know what a man be like, you don't have to for what? Leave them alone. So me leaving them alone will probably be for a man, but me getting them done wouldn't be for a man because guess what? A man who I'm with is gonna tell me to leave them alone. I don't need the shit.
I'm just saying, like,
So
yeah,
I don't feel like
it's a
I don't
cool
feel like
story.
it's for a man.
No, y'all really don't get it. Women do stuff for themselves, and there are times when women will seek male attention, but they not doing the living
All
the bulk of
females
their
not
life.
attention seekers. especially if
They
they
So
got
not
their
living the
turns in their
bulk
life.
of their life with the thought of a man in mind. When we walk
So
past the mirror, we like to see our ass fat too. We like we like how we look in them heels. We like looking at ourselves. We ain't studying y'all.
that's a good
okay,
point. That's a good point.
great point.
A lot of times, a
Cool
man be,
story, bro.
you wrote it thing. A woman ain't bit more thought about no man when she put that outfit on or stepped outside that door or nothing. She was all up in her own ass.
Yeah, I like looking at myself too.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Me too. I love mirrors. I make mirrors too.
Mhm. So, but there is sometimes we do things for other men too, though, y'all. Just to be
Yeah,
honest.
sometimes we do, but a lot of times when they be like, "That's for our attention," it really wasn't.
If we do shit for other men, it's not.
What you say, John? What do you say?
Well, I'm gonna just tell you like this. I ain't never put on no outfit and said, "Man, I'm finna kill these niggas." Man, I don't give no fuck about that shit.
Men and women are
Give
two totally different beings, honey. Yes,
Yeah,
but
I
like
never
fuck
put
that
on no.
shit.
I never put on no outfit and be like, "Dang, the niggas gonna look at me like this or that third." I never did that neither.
Never.
So
Oh, I'm happy.
never. So
okay. Let me ask the women this. Okay, and I'm gonna be the devil's advocate because I'm just trying to have a conversation. I'm not saying too. I'm not giving too much of my opinion because I want to hear what people actually have to say on this. But do you think that I'm just asking, do you think that this woman could have been very aggressive to the point to where not aggressive but maybe rude to where
yes,
he probably could have really made somebody really mad that they want to put hands on her, like
yes.
I'm just being honest.
I feel like yes, but at the
Okay,
same time, I feel like he shouldn't have smacked her with the brick. I feel like she
right.
probably was out there arguing with him because we don't. Nobody has told the whole story, and the reason why I didn't believe the guy who came out as a witness is because if you gonna tell the story, you would have said me. If I'm gonna tell the story, I'm gonna be like, he said this. I'm gonna tell everything he said. She said this, and tell everything that she said. I would have went into detail. It was no details, and
Mhm.
that's the only reason why I don't really trust nothing. I feel like that's his friend, and he trying to come out and stand up for his friend. Because there's no way me personally would have came out and said I was a witness and I didn't do nothing. That like me personally, I feel like he was chasing clout and he wanted views to go viral. Like
Yeah, that should make
never
him look
did.
weak if he said
But
he was a witness and he ain't do shit.
but with her, I feel like yes, but I feel like people are judging her also. I feel like we are judging her because we know that she has done some fucked up shit, some fucked up videos and shit in her past. But everybody is judging her off of what she did in her old videos. It was no video of her smacking nobody there.
Hmm.
She didn't do it's nothing, it's no video, it's nobody. He didn't even come out and say that she smacked nobody there. He just talked about her old videos that she used to post of her trolling and shit like that. But he never came out and was like, well, she smacked him and this is why he smacked her with a brick. So that's what I'm saying. I feel like I feel like the niggas who was right there, they knew who she was and they know that she be out there making trolling videos. So when he asked her, I feel like he had all intentions on doing what he did to her to prove a point to her that she shouldn't do shit like that.
Okay, so I want to piggyback on that question too. Like, so y'all, just as women, do y'all think that sometimes women we can go too far to where it's like, you know, it's almost kind of like so disrespectful. It would really make a man want to do something, even though
Of
either
course.
way it's wrong. It's wrong either way, right? And my thing is, I've seen some women because I live in the hood. I've seen some women that just act a fool sometimes with a man, and a man is just standing there and he's like trying not to, go back and forth with her. He's not putting his hands on her and she's hitting them, she's
God knew to
cussing them
make me a
out,
woman.
you
God
know.
knew to make me a woman because I would have probably been one of the bitch ass niggas y'all talking about.
So
He
and
should
I
call the police. He
yeah,
should call the police. I
But you know,
advocate for calling the damn police, even on them women. They ain't got no business putting their hands on nobody.
I think people need to keep their hands to themselves, period. Like
Yeah,
men and women.
I
Keep
definitely.
your
I'm not
hands to
gonna lie.
yourself.
I done fought niggas and all that stuff before too. I lost some of them.
Mhm.
I won, but I lost majority of them. But at the same time, like now I have a daughter, so guess what? I teach my daughter keep her hands to herself, but I teach my
Right.
son don't put your hands on the female too. Like I don't
Yeah.
care. Even I don't care. Like walk away because I know people who have got killed because they put their hands on a female and her family members came and retaliated and killed him. We recently just had something like that happen here in DC where a boy got killed because he beat up his baby mama. But
Wow.
so that's what I'm saying. Like when it come down to it, it's just like I feel like with boys, it's different. Like boys see their mom get beat up by men, different men, and the mom
Mhm.
accept it. So I feel like when they see that, they turn into that same man because guess what? Their mother accepted it. Or they have mother issues. And I just feel like when it come down to that, that's how I preach to my kids. Like, keep your hands to yourself because I don't want to lose my kids like that.
Right.
I don't want no man, and I let my daughter know anytime man hit you, that's it, that's done. Boy hit you, you don't even gotta talk to him no more. No friend. Yeah, we coming. And then I teach my kids too. Like I have a lot of siblings. My dad had 18 kids. I have a lot of siblings.
Wow. Mhm.
When it come down to it, I will never put like a man. Anytime I get into it with a man, the first thing he do is be like, "Go get your brother, go get your father, go." And you know what I tell them? No. And they be like, "Oh, they scared." It's not they scared. I'm scared to lose my brothers. Yes, you right. I don't want my brothers in jail for killing you, and I don't want you to kill my brother. I would never put my brothers, my best friends, or nobody in harm's way over no situation. And I hate that females do that because most of the dudes who I'm fucking most of the niggas who be down out here be over a situation with a female. And
Right.
what people fail to
Fact.
realize is like you get into it with this man, you go get your family member, he killed him. Guess what? Your people's gone because you went and got them. I would never put my people in no situation like that because I want them here with me as long as possible. My brother just got killed December 20th.
I'm
And they
sorry.
say it was something going on with his baby mama, and she's swapping down. She didn't know the people, but I'm a detective. I'm finding out everything I need to know. And when it
Mhm.
came down to it, she knew the people. That's why I said, like, did you go get my brother for this situation?
Right.
So
Right.
that's what I'm saying. Like when it comes to it, I would never. And females have to catch themselves too because in half of the time they be dead ass wrong, dead
Mhm.
ass wrong, and they would go jump somebody else out there. I would never do that, and I teach my kids that too. You don't ever make the mistake of telling nobody what you going to do, and don't you ever go get nobody if it's not really life or death. Because guess
Right.
what? You go get somebody, you tell them you're gonna get somebody, you don't never know what that person gonna do.
Swift 718 said, does anyone pity the bully that winds up getting his ass kicked so bad he is hospitalized just because he wasn't bullying anyone at that moment? Oh. Somebody want to answer that?
I
Hell
mean, is
no.
that pertaining to this situation? Because are you trying to call the girl a bully? Because I feel like that's where this is going. And
Oh,
I just feel like at the end of the day, what people do in their past, they done in your past. Everybody out here has done, including you who asked that question, has done something questionable in your past. So nobody deserves anything to hospitalize or anything like that. At the end of the day, nobody deserves that. And
Okay.
even if they were a bully or something, if they weren't bullying nobody right then and there, then no, they should not have been beat up and hospitalized or anything like that. I just feel like what she did in her past was her past. It wasn't going on in her present.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Swift.
maybe she could have learned from what she have did back then and she was trying to change, but she couldn't because people are holding over her head what she's done. And that's what basically everybody is doing. Whatever that girl did in her past, everybody's holding her over their head like they don't have something that they done in their past that people could hold over their head. I feel like everybody is just judging this situation and we don't even know what's going on for real. We
Yeah,
just
like I
assuming.
said yesterday, it's more to the story than we know.
Yep.
You know,
Right.
it's more to the story.
On both sides.
Both.
well, I
Swift,
just
you're
want
welcome to come up. Go ahead,
I
Matt
just
K.
I just want to say that like go piggybacking off yesterday, like we said, it was not right for her to get hit with a brick. You know what I'm saying? That was
Yeah.
too much. And then on top of that, like a motherfucker that hit her with a brick, like that nigga gotta be retarded or something. You know what I'm saying? Like something ain't right in that motherfucker head. And I stand on the fact that there's a difference between niggas and black.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like everybody that was around that didn't at least like try to stop it before it happened, or either after it happened, try to intervene and at least hold dude down or make him stand accountable for the shit. Like they some niggas, bro. Them some bitch ass niggas. That's all I got on it, yo. But
Right.
I appreciate you, Selena, and everybody that's up here. Yo, y'all have a good night.
Well, I really appreciate you, Matt K, because like I said, you are one of those guys. I appreciate your opinion. And I love when you come up here. You funny as hell. So I just enjoy when you come up here, Matt K.
Girl got at me. And y'all, whoever you are, whoever the young ladies are, like y'all, I don't take none of this shit. Like it be like us just having a conversation. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
I
you
don't think
held your
y'all think.
ground.
I hope y'all don't think I'm a bitch ass nigga. But if so,
Oh
I'm
no.
sorry. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think none of y'all know hoes or no hoochie mamas or no shit. Right?
You held your ground,
Yeah,
okay?
y'all
And
stay up, man. Appreciate y'all.
thank you, Matt K. Come back again, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Right
Matt
back.
K. I really
Definitely
like
good
him.
conversation. I like these type of conversations where we can talk about the differences between males and females and shit.
Right, because there's definitely a difference. Roy Lee said Travis Rudolph was the perfect example of why you better know the full story. Her brother's not her brother not here over at lie his sister told. Wow. I remember that story. Hey CKJ.
What's happening? Can you hear me okay?
How are you? Yes, I can hear you okay. You got some background going on in
Yeah, I always
something.
got something going on, don't I?
Welcome
Oh
to
my
the
God.
panel, CKJ. You have something to
Yeah,
add?
I'm in the hood a little bit right now. I'm dealing with some things over here, and so it might get a little ragamuffin around here. Ragamuffin means you might hear some things that sound like you're in the hood. So I'm just
Okay.
preparing you for that. But anyway, do you girl, please? You hear what I'm saying?
He was not lying.
Look at this. The work I do, man. I be out here, man, in the streets, man, with folks, man, and people that have issues with drugs and have issues with gang banging and all that. So sometimes me and about 8 other dudes, we get out here and we just see what's happening. Let them know it ain't got to be as serious as it is, and bring it down some before you go too far and you can't bring it back. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah, that's where I am, and I saw you on live, and I wanted to see what's happening. What's the topic?
Okay. Well, we're just basically I'm doing let me put you on mute right now. We was talking about a part two because I got a little bit more information. The gentleman came out that was actually there to see her get hit by a brick, and I think he's familiar with the guy that actually hit her. So we were talking about that. And also he was saying that she was taunting him before he hit her with the brick, and she just kept taunting him and disrespecting him, and I guess basically telling him basically hit me if you want to or something. We don't, I'm just speculating, and this is allegedly, like I wasn't there, y'all know I wasn't there, y'all wasn't there. He was saying basically she was taunting him. So whatever she was saying, it got him so riled up where he had to get a brick and hit her in the face. And so that's basically what we were talking about. Then I kind of found out that the situation where she hit the white guy, it was a prank. She does pranks, I think on TikTok. or something like that. So she does different little pranks to other people. So the clip that I showed you yesterday, that she hit the man, and I mean she slapped the guy, the Caucasian guy, as she was walking by, and then she was twerking. So that's basically kind of what we were talking about. And just about men and women, communication and all of that. So that's kind of what we were talking about.
So that was confirmed that it was a prank.
With the white guy,
Yeah.
from what I've heard, it was supposedly a prank that she did. I'm not sure that the white guy knew about the prank, but she does things to get people's
Oh wow.
reaction.
Okay,
Yeah,
just some here. Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you, but I hear your background too. So
Yeah, when you not talking, then we can hear your background heavy.
Okay, let me turn it down. I'm sorry. I apologize for that.
yeah, so that's
Yeah,
from
she on one. That's the city. Go ahead.
so that's what John I kind of got from it when I was listening at the let me put him on mute right quick. That's kind of what I was hearing, that she does little things like that to get people's reactions. You ever see some of these people like on YouTube where they just try to joke on, they're joking, but this other person's not aware of the joke
Mm-hmm.
until they finally
All
say,
wrong.
"Oh, it was a joke," or I was playing. So I think she does things kind of like that. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm not for sure the white guy that she slapped actually knew it was a prank, because he looked like he was shocked.
Right.
So, but you and Channel 4 this, and I think Swift kind of said it looked like it was a prank. And when I went and kind of looked at some other films, they said that's what she does. So
The interesting thing about, I don't know if you guys ever thought about this, but the interesting thing about the study of a personality is that it breaks down basically what your life experience has been. And so when you see people today acting out in some kind of way that you might think is different or weird or not justified, a lot of times that's a replication from their background, from what they see. Because it's kind of like in the movie Silence of the Lambs. You covet what you see every day. That's real. Just like in Tabula Rasa, you become the person that you become based on the things that are written on your tablet mentally, emotionally, from your parents and surrounding adults. It's the same thing. All of this is the same thing. And so when you see these people, I shouldn't say be, because when you say be, it seems kind of derogatory. So anyway, when you see people acting out like this, you have to understand, if you don't know all the conditions in terms of what's influencing them, then you'll never know what's wrong with them. Dig what I'm talking about?
Well, like I said, I think like I said, and I said it yesterday, there's more to the story than what we know. But I will say this, and this is what I will say: everybody needs to hold themselves accountable for whatever they do. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, some things can be diffused if people would learn to talk to other people. You understand? Some people come at you disrespectfully. You have to have enough wisdom on how to handle it without it getting out of hand sometimes. Because there is some people that they don't have boundaries, right? Like I was telling you guys yesterday, I've had situations to where I've had men to keep pushing it like they wanted to talk to me, and I was just like, no thank you, and even though I haven't had situations like Star said, somebody threw something in her face, and they maybe cussed at you. I uh I would say I'm fortunate to not have experienced that yet, and I hope I don't ever. But I've always been a person, I'm like, I always try to watch my tone because sometimes people can tell things out of your tone too. And you just don't know people how crazy they can be.
Right.
So we all have to kind of be careful. We're not always responsible. I'm not saying we're responsible for other people and what they do to us, but what I am saying, sometimes in certain situations, we can diffuse things too by the way we speak and what we say. You understand what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So we all agree that the brick was a bit much and it was too extreme. And I pray that the young lady gets healed, that that really that she recovers from this
Yeah.
mentally as well as physically. So I do that. That's something that I do hope for. But at the same time, we all have to take accountabilities on how we approach situations, how we talk to people, because we just don't know how over the edge some people are. And a lot of folks have mental illness. A lot of people have self-control issues. They could be and I'm not making excuses. I'm just saying you do not know people. So
Yeah,
you have
I'm
to be careful
surrounded
how
by
you move.
toxicity.
Huh? Huh,
My
John?
my bad. I was saying, they could be surrounded by toxicity. Like that's all they know.
Right, right. That's all they know. And fortunate, like I said, I'm grateful that I've never had that experience. I just like, no, thank you. I appreciate you, but nah, I'm either seeing somebody or I'm just I'm not at that place and I'll just make something up. I'm not at that place in my life right now. I want to be alone. I just say that. So it's like I'm lying, but not really. But anyway, you just have to I just kind of have to word some things because I've seen some women, they be like, nah, nigga, get your ass away from me. I've seen women do that. And then when then the men start cussing them out and stuff like that. But I say, there's always a right and a wrong way to do everything, right? And sometimes, like I said, our mouth can get us in more trouble than we planned for. So we just have to be careful because we just can't test people's crazy. I'm gonna say that we can't test people's crazy. Did you have anything to say about that, John, a star, a CK?
I agree with that because I feel like even when growing up, with my sisters, like we discussed it. I don't know if I told her or she was just saying this how she do it, but basically the way that she dismissed a male is with respect. Like, oh,
Mhm.
with a smile, I'm sorry, hey, I'm sorry, I can't, he
Exactly.
got no choice but to respect that. If he go all overboard off of that, it's something really wrong with him.
Exactly.
And I've
Yeah.
been blessed to not have nobody say, "Oh, you ugly bitch ass nigga." Like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know
Uh-huh.
how to respond, but I know when if I try to talk to a female and she was taken or she didn't want to talk to me, I'm like, "Oh, you don't love me? Okay, I'm about to leave." Or I
Oh
try to make her
yeah.
laugh and then leave type shit and go talk to somebody else.
Right. Right. Right.
You're not
That's
for me.
exactly. And see, yeah, that's kind of how I'm like your sister on that. I kind of know how to get out of it, without it going to another level. What about you, Star? I know you told me some of your experiences.
I just feel like some people you can do that with, but some people you still can't do that with. I
Okay.
feel like it just depends on the situation and where you at. Cause you could be nice to somebody and dismiss them and they will still keep trying. Like y'all never
Okay.
had a situation where somebody's trying to talk to you and you be like, no, thank you, and all that other stuff, and then they just keep trying. So
Yeah, I've
some
had that quite some
yeah,
time.
so
Uh-huh. And then I just finally say, no, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, but no. And then I just walk away and I try to walk away to the point to where, it's like I'm rushing to my car because I'm like, I told you no. So I've had that and it made me uncomfortable. But like I said, I kept my demeanor the same. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't sound like I was aggravated, even though I was, because I'm like, well, damn, I told you, no, but I kept my demeanor the same because I know that has worked for me for the most part. So, but yeah, you're right, Star. Sometimes you do have men, they will do the extra, you know. And like, wait a minute, you doing too much. What about you, Queen, when you were single? Is she Queen, are you on mute? I guess Queen is she came up here. But yeah, like I said, I appreciate you, Star, for coming up.
What
I like
happened?
to hear. Okay, son, go ahead, Queen.
Oh, what happened?
Nah, I was
You
talking.
asked me something?
Yeah, I was asking you, how did you deal with men when they were approaching you when you were single and they wouldn't stop? They would just, keep trying to press you.
Oh, I just walked away. And
Okay,
sometimes
did
I
you
used to
ever?
give the wrong number.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I've done that too.
Mm-hmm. But you can't do that now because they'll call you on the spot.
Yeah, they will. They got tricky with it. That's like, oh,
Hey, pick up your phone.
I'll be like, that's why my phone be on do not disturb.
yeah. So, but what is you came up here, D? How you doing, sweetie?
What's
I'm
up?
glad to
You
see
know,
you.
yeah, I had to come up here, man. This shit
I
funny as
missed
hell.
Him trying to
you.
tell
What
the
you been
man
up
I
to?
would pepper spray him. I
Hey,
would
what up,
let
D?
him
Oh,
get in, but
what's
he
up,
wouldn't
bro?
accept it, and he got aggressive. Yeah, I mace people too. I got bear mace. I don't play.
Yeah, I
Dang.
I'm
ain't been up to
taking you
that,
down.
Selena. I'm still planning on making that trip, man.
Oh,
That's,
okay. So what you have to
uh,
add to this story? Would you go and protect that woman, or would you call the police, or would you just stand back and say
yeah,
nothing?
if I would have seen it, I probably would have fought the dude. I probably, shit like that. It might just get, I wouldn't mind a little scuffle, something like that. A little bitch ass thing like that.
Right.
Yeah, you ain't have to hit the woman with the brick, man. Come on.
Right.
I don't know what's making it badly about doing like, nah, man. Hit the one with a brick unless the bitch try to shoot you. No,
Right. Because some men say, well, she tried to act like a man. She had masculine energy. So, uh,
man, all them excuses, dude. You shouldn't have. Man, what nigga throw a brick at a woman, bro?
Right.
Or beat a woman with a brick? Come on, man.
Like he
you
could
know,
have really could have killed her with that brick.
Right.
The same way he
That's
did.
what I'm saying. Hey, it remind me of that video from what about a month or two ago with the dude beat beat that lady's ass in that fucking chicken shack in Chicago.
what?
Nobody
Oh,
got
I
shot.
didn't see that.
Yeah.
You didn't remember that, bro, John, with that lady, and then
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
son
Yeah.
killed the lady. He killed the
Yup.
dude.
Killed
Uh-uh.
the nigga.
That dude
Killed
beat the
the
shit out that woman in there.
Yeah, and he
Just
died on the spot like he should have.
right,
Yep.
right. Yep.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, okay. Because her son, her
Didn't know
teenage
the
son
woman or
killed him.
nothing. He thought he wasn't getting his food quick enough. Didn't know the total stranger. Man,
Yeah, I remember that. Okay.
yeah, that shit.
Wow.
That's what it remind me of. It's just
Yeah,
crazy ass
that's the
shit.
same type of nigga, D.
Yep.
That's the same type of nigga.
Mm,
And these
hmm.
niggas be straight up bitches in prison.
Who killed him?
Right.
Them type of
Right.
niggas.
Right. Do
They
y'all
get
think
beat up and all type of shit.
do y'all for the men, do y'all think it's ever a time where you might feel like you have to defend yourself from a
Yeah.
woman or maybe hit her?
Run me over with a car.
Yeah, I mean, if it, something that anybody should have any type of common sense. Yeah, somebody try to hit you with a car, or fucking, shoot you with a firearm, man. Like, come on, man. Like,
Like
or
I
if you,
had
or if
Bible.
the bitch is really bigger than you, or if she,
Yeah.
maybe she an MMA fighter. Then, maybe you might want to, you might want to put your hands up and fight.
Uh,
Because
I
there
had a
is some
broken
women out here
bottle
that
held to
can
my
fight.
neck.
Me?
okay.
Knock your ass out.
Yeah, you'd be
Yeah,
surprised.
crazy. Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go each one before I leave because I'm about to get ready to go to
All
sleep. I
right.
gotta get up in the morning. But John, what do you have any last words you would like to say?
Yes, I have a confession. I'm the one who hit her with the brick. My bad, Joel.
Oh Lord,
Uh,
John.
I just wanted to see how y'all was gonna talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, John, hit the woman with the brick. You the one, my
Don't
He
block
Lord.
me though.
said,
Don't block me.
hey,
Oh
nah,
my God,
laying
Like
it pimping
nah,
down,
but
boy.
good nice to see.
I just
John
feel like
crazy.
whoever did that, he needs to be found because his mentality is not right. Like
Right,
it's just as simple as that. Like we need to know what nigga did that shit.
right.
Yeah.
It's
And
unfortunate.
I'm gonna leave it on that note.
Thank you, John. John, you're a blessing. What about you, Star? What's last words you have to say?
I don't have none. I'm just trying to figure out how to work this thing.
well,
I'm new.
I'm telling you, I appreciate your insight, and
I'll be
please
back on
come
your
back.
show.
Yes, please come back again, Star. I
Okay.
appreciate you.
Thank you.
Queen, what's your last words?
Thanks for having me up.
Yeah, I have the queen up here. I appreciate you for your insight. You have strong opinions, and I like that about you. You stand on something. Whether people agree with it or not, gonna say what you gonna say. So thank you for that. I appreciate you so much, and thank
Thank
you for your
you.
support. D, what is your last words? You
Goddamn,
you crazy.
goddamn junkie. That's my last word. Goddamn junkie. I'm
Look,
gone.
I gotta have you back up here because I want to talk about interracial relationships. I've heard a gentleman was talking about a lot of black men are going overseas to find wives, and it
Yeah,
says that the black women are argumentative, that they're hard to deal with. And I want to, since
yeah.
you are
Look online. Look
into
online. Would
yeah,
you date any of these women online? I'm just playing.
shut up. I want your insight on that because you are in an interrelationship. So
Interracial.
what I say I just get so tired tongue on here. Inter rel-
It's just called being
interracial
dyslexic. That's
relationship.
it.
And
Yeah.
I'm articulate, but I guess when I'm
Right.
talking fast, I
Yeah.
I don't know.
Nah,
I
you blushing,
switch
man.
the
That's all
word.
it is.
Yeah,
See, talk to me
interrelation,
and walk.
inter like, but yeah, I'm get tired tongue at times, but I really appreciate you. Thank you so much, John John.
Yeah,
I
and
really
I'll
appreciate.
be Selena. Yeah, I'll come. Just let me know when you're gonna do it, and I'll make sure I set some time out so I can come up and talk to you.
Yes, I would have to do you answer your Instagram
Yeah,
anymore?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna shoot you my number on the IG because
Okay.
I haven't been on it, but I'll send it to you now.
Okay. And yes, I do get tired tongue at times. Interrelationship. See, there I go. Let me get out. I think I'm
Okay,
a
hey,
little
just
bit.
remember racial. Remember racial. Try not to remember black woman. Remember racial. All right, that's all you got to
Yeah,
do.
I'm getting sleepy.
I know.
I've been up all day. It's just been a long day, and I just get tired tongue at night for some apparent reason. But y'all know I can read, and y'all know I can talk. So
Yeah,
be
you good.
blessed, everybody. I appreciate you guys for
I
your
appreciate
support.
you.
Thank you. Make sure you press the like button. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and always push the notification button so when I am live, you will know. So I appreciate you for your time and thank you so much. And I don't have to know you to love you. So I love you to Reese's Pieces. Bye.